Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, it's been a while and no, I haven't forgotten about you guys. So yeah, I asked y'all to submit your K-pop pet peeves. I got a lot, so today I'm going to be responding to them. Please note that I'm not going to be able to respond to all of them in this part, maybe in the next part. So please don't get mad. And also, I wanted to rank them as I said in my last pet peeve video, but well, most of them I kind of agree with them, so I didn't think it was necessary for me to rank them. Okay, with all that being said, let's just continue with our video. The fact that more people don't talk about how the Seraphim use Christianity as an aesthetic. Their name is literally Seraphim, sounds exactly like the same as Seraphim and Christian angel. Sakura wearing the crown of thorns, what they made Jesus wear before crucifying him. Them making a song about people who rebelled, mentioning Eve who bit the apple and caused humans to be able to sin against God. And literally them dancing in a church. It's so crazy to me how I see no one talking more about this. Like if it was any other religion, they would have been cancelled. I don't want them to get hate or to be cancelled, I'm just saying. But you hear absolute cricket when it comes to disrespecting Christians. Like honestly, I did not know this before. I only knew watching the Izzy music video and watching Everglow's video on it. And I know many don't like her because of that short she made, but this video was very educating for those who aren't aware. So yeah, this pet peeve is it shouldn't even be a pet peeve. Literally, everybody should be thinking like this because it honestly frustrates me how some fans are trying to make it seem like it's nothing. But if Islam was used as an aesthetic, people will be outraged trying to cancel the idol, and the level of disrespect is just wild to me. And I did make a video on this. Funny story. I accidentally deleted the video, and now I cannot find the video to re-upload it. But I did talk about this, so I am sorry if I cannot upload the video again. And also, many Seraphim fans are saying that Seraphim are going through a hate train, not knowing that this was one of the things that people were not happy about. Not only were their Coachella performances, Sakura statements, and how they were trying to gaslight others to thinking that they did better, but them, the company especially, using this as a aesthetic when it's really, really just rude and disrespectful. I don't know, like this is very, very triggering to people who are Christians. Just like OP said, if this was any other religion, I would not hear. I'll be hearing about this literally every single minute of the day because they will take it seriously. Literally, a person commented on my community post about this saying that people dance in the church. No, people don't dance in the church. Think about how to make it easy. They dance in the church to sing and worship God. So please, like, people need to bring more awareness to this. People always try to, act like it isn't a big deal. Well, it is a big deal and it is important. So yeah, thank you for mentioning it. I love Sujin, but some Netherlands won't stop bringing her up in music videos. They're always like, OMG, is that a Sujin reference? Leave poor Sujin alone. She's not in the group anymore. You don't need to bring her up for every little thing. Exactly. And at first it was cute, and now it's getting to the point that a chair can also be considered a Sujin reference, y'all. I decided to stop standing with, like, what the F is Songyang? Well, this sounds more like an opinion, and I mean, go off, and if you're tired with all this stuff, then so be it. I mean, yeah. Actor are the most toxic people, and they're the one who create the most scandal about Idol. Did someone pay them? How can they get away with that? This just confuses me. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Fans bashing idols for bad English, like most of the time, is not even their first language. People do that. Like that's just rude and disrespectful. If they take their time to at least learn to be able to communicate in a language that is foreign to them, then it shows effort. And people mock them for this. Yeah, hell no. Funny or savage moments of an idol that is neither funny nor savage. Like I always have a straight face to many of these videos. It is embarrassing, or your idols are not that funny and neither are you. Stop it. Get some help. By the way, love your videos. You're always speaking facts. Oh my gosh, thank you. And I mean, yeah, I think I already stated something similar in a video. So yeah, this peppy is very valid. Like sometimes it's very annoying. Like I get that you're trying so hard, but sometimes stop trying so hard, please. Fan calls. Thank you, Jesus. Groups are not doing that anymore because it can get really cringy sometimes. Cough, cough, Vernon, and NCT. And some fans can be rude and entitled. So I am glad that's over, or at least I don't see them that much. So I thank the Lord. Here, my K-pop pet faves. Love you, Sunny. Aw, love you too. K-pop fans cannot take a effing opinion. It's so annoying to say the slightest opinion that goes against someone faves and they go crazy. Like, I could say, I don't know, this comeback wasn't really my cup of tea, and then these losers will start bashing me or whatever is in my profile pic. Literally, I wrote an opinion on the surfing vocals, and I wasn't even being mean or nothing. And at the time, I had one as my profile pic, and some friend replied to my comment calling her talentless. Like, calm down. As soon as they start calling and bringing other idols, you know they lost. Like, yeah, literally nobody can take an opinion these days, and it's kind of annoying. When K-pop fans go crazy when an idol does something basic as fuck, like an idol could go viral for literally fixing her necklace on stage, and her fans will go wild. Oh my god, the idol's professional. They deserve an Oscar. We must bow down to this queen. We are all peasants, and this idol's an angel. They're surreal. Like, calm down. No wonder K-pop fans find this annoying. Girl, you know. It's why I don't really check trends on Twitter anymore because it would be for the most basic ass shit. So, and fans will just over exaggerate these little things. Young isn't a pick me. You guys are just weird. The way you guys will go after a literal teenager for anything is insane. Like, I remember when some anti that I am not bowing and y'all call Young the most ungrateful, selfish idol to exist. And what's the funniest part about it is that it's the foreign fans that said Young wasn't bowing correctly. Literally fans who aren't even Korean. And then Korean fans literally had to defend her and say she was bowing right. Like, y'all embarrass yourself so hard. Anyways, that's it. Love you girls. So I agree. Like, I agree. I was also a part of this, squad that was bashing her for not bowing, and then I was corrected. So yeah, I get it. And I have learned to stop calling idols names when I don't even know what the meaning is. And Wang Young is far from being a pick me. I never call her a pick me though. I was just in that conversation of her not bowing, because where I live also there's this traditional thing about greeting your elders. So I get that part of the Korean culture. Then I learned that she was actually bowing, and it was just some people who were editing it to look like she was not bowing. So yeah, I get it. Idols who can sing like "What the f were you doing in your training years?" or the heavily auto-tune pitch corrected vocals. I cannot watch BTS Dynamite Butter Live. They sound so robotic. This isn't just BTS, by the way. It's just an example. I know for most part they can sing live, no shade. You know, saying this also, like, they look so robotic. Like, I've been saying this, like, they look so robotic and fake singing live. I'm sorry, all the time. Like, you cannot be singing like this everywhere, and it makes a person, wonder, damn, what the hell were you doing being a trainee for 5 years or something? Like, what the hell were you doing? I am genuinely curious. The boycotters, not all of them. I respect the fact that these K-pop fans are trying to help the people in Gaza. Like, what's going on there is terrible. But y'all need to understand that not everyone's going to boycott. You cannot force people to believe the same thing you believe. If an idol drinks Starbucks, that doesn't mean you pay more attention to that than actually speaking out about what's happening in Gaza. I feel like a lot of boycotters are using this as an excuse to just hate on idols, which is absolutely disgusting. People are literally dying, and you're more worried about which idol you need to cancel because they drank Starbucks. And like the argument that they are influencing people to buy Starbucks too, like, in my opinion, that's more of the people's fault and not the idol. Like, honestly, if you just do stuff because you see your favorite celebrity do it too, then you have to rethink some life decisions. Couldn't have said it better myself. I get it and I also respect it. But what I don't understand is how is forcing idols to talk about it even genuine? If they're being forced to talk about it, then why should we believe that they're being sincere about it? They don't even talk about their own stuff going on in their own country. How do we expect them to talk about this? And even if they did, and it's something that doesn't align with your beliefs, they're gonna get canceled, and it's gonna be a PR nightmare for the company. So why would they even mention it? Like, why? Some would say to bring more awareness. Trust me, people know this is happening. I don't need K-pop idols to tell me about this. I can go and educate myself. And what also I don't get is people trashing others for having a very different take on this war. And there will be the same people who are saying support, like, let's stop killing people, and then there will be the same people sending death threats and bullying people online just because one person doesn't agree with you. Not everyone is going to agree with you. Please be effing realistic. And I definitely agree with Pet Peeve. I agree.
Idol treats human like a human being. Their fans, oh my gosh, wow, is the best idol, is the best person ever reaching the standard every day. So I like me. By the way, I love your channel. Remember me when you get to 1 billion subs, okay? LOL, girl, stop. But yeah, I get it. Like, it can get a little annoying sometimes. Yeah, so. And oh, I thank you. Thank you. But 1 billion subscribers, though, a girl can dream, though. Like, a girl can dream. The need to give immediate or impulsive reaction or make a stand to any information spread on the internet other than from official account themselves or any scandal, all without proper research. I agree, people are so eager to get info that they will believe any random thing they see on the internet. So yeah, good pet peeve. This idea to defend your face for every little thing every time they're badmouthed or even criticized, good or bad, by anybody, allow others to have their own opinions instead of making yourself look like an idiot. I mean, doing this makes you look like a broken record and just desperate. And honestly sad. Like, if you have to always come to their defense for any little thing someone has said about them, then you have to work some of your own issues. I feel like it's kind of, projection. Like, you're always trying to defend them when you don't really need to. I don't understand some people like to call certain idols mother or cunty, calling me out right now. But people really need to stop using these types of words to make a personality out of idols like that's the only thing they can do in life. Had to say it, because words like this can be offensive if not understood what it means.
And it's very repetitive because I see them under every single post and every caption photos, and it's annoying. Especially when you have that one member of your favorite group who are always called that in that certain title. I get it. Like calling them that is not really that bad, but if that's the only thing you can call them and not their talent, it just kind of seems like you don't think that they're talented. Groups like Kiss of Life on Twitter, their fans are always calling them mother, cunt, cunty, and whatever. And they're always gonna praise them because they think they're adults. I feel like they have this weird fetish of them being adult because we're so surrounded by kids in the industry. I mean, like that's a win for us, but is that the only thing you can say? Them being adults, I find it really weird and fishy. So yeah, I agree. Like sometimes people can also misinterpret the word for another thing. Like I remember one time I said I am gagged, and someone said, "Oh my god, why?" I'm like, no, it's like just like they didn't understand what I mean. Like, oh, like I'm impressed. I'm gagged. Like I'm all gagged, but like they didn't really understood it. So yeah, I understand how it can also get misinterpreted and kind of seem offensive to others. The insane peer pressure on especially Twitter, it's hard to have a unique personality on there, especially since if one person does something interesting, everyone feels the need to confirm just for attention or to be seen as right. And then when someone is exposed for a wrong behavior, people use that same pressure to make others cancel them instead of accepting. We can change everyone, good and bad in this world. And instead of going on with their own lives, instead we literally have only one life, and wasting it trying to fix others isn't going to do us any good. Wow. I agree. This shouldn't even be a pet peeve. This is how everybody should be thinking. I don't think you need to be unique on Twitter. I'll just exist. Sometimes I just don't know why cancel culture is, in some ways it works, but in many ways to when people cancel the most smallest things, it just ruins someone's life. It can mess someone up, you know what I mean? Like I don't like when someone can just say one thing out of pocket and all of a sudden their career is over. Everybody hates them. It's like we're all human beings, like we can make mistakes. Claiming what a true stand actually means and pushing this idea that you have to buy all the albums, magazines, products, etc., or have to stream any music video every minute of the day or to be seen as supportive. This makes me really mad because people really try to pressure you into thinking that you need to be on the clock for every little thing when we all have busy things in our lives to take care of over K-pop. Sorry it's a bit long, but I hope you're well. Oh, I am well and good, thank God. And I hope you're well too. Thank you for your pet peeve. But I agree with the last one because K-pop is fine. It's fun. It's a really big community that you find people who you have the same interest with. But girl, I have a life. That's why you don't see me doing videos very, regularly than I should because I guess I need to put out more content for me to grow my channel. But sometimes I'm just really, really busy. And whenever I have the smallest time, that's when I find the time to make videos. So, my life is not all about K-pop, K-pop, K-pop. I have other things to sort out. And some fans make it seem like you have to be there for everything, like the music video, streaming. Streaming is what even spoils K-pop. It spoils the fun. I don't even remember whenever I actually streamed. Like, I just listen to a song offline and enjoy the music. I don't really go online to stream. I don't do that. I don't watch a music video 15 times a day just to get them views. No, I'm booked and busy. I don't have time for K-pop every single minute of the day. Like, I have time to make videos and go online to see what's going on. But, girl, we all have lives. So, yeah, thank you for this pet peeve. When K-pop fans expect the bare minimum in terms of skill, mainly vocals, like for example in Island 2, I've seen so many of the girls getting hyped up just because they can kind of sing. Like they weren't great singers or anything, but these people are just hyping up the bare minimum. Like shouldn't it be expected to know how to sing when you're an idol? I mean, girl, like where's the lie here? Sometimes it's like, okay, why are we hyping up this? Like they should know how to sing and be able to dance. So I don't know why we should be hyping them up. Like if you're doing a backflip on stage and then you're still singing, then okay, I'm gonna get hyped up. But if you're just singing, like basic singing and not like Ariana type singing shit, then I'm gonna get hyped. But if just basic ass singing, then why should I be hyped? Like you should know how to sing, obviously, not just rap or dance. Okay, I mean, yeah, you should know how to sing, obviously. Like why should I be hyping you up? And I think it's just for the generations. Like when I got into K-pop 2018, I wasn't really complaining about this. I got in an era where I see many vocalists left and right, so that was really a problem for me. But now they're gonna hype it up because I mean look at Surfing, like they're gonna have the bare minimum. It's sad. NCT's music lately, except Wavy. OMG, what the hell was Moody, Baggy Jeans, Two Baddies, and Fat Check? Like, I love noise music, but what they're giving is just making me lose. It's loud, loud, and loud, but it's to the point where you don't vibe with it. You just sit there, watch your jaw on the floor, questioning what the F you're hearing right now. To say that NCT music is a pet peeve is so funny to me. And I also agree to this pet peeve because NCT music lately have been much of misses than hits. They be singing about anything these days, the most random shit. So yeah, I lose so many interests after like Too Baddie came in. I mean, even before that, like they became so uninteresting and kind of repetitive, if you ask me. These Western collabs, they're just so random to like Stray Kids and Charlie Puth. Where the hell did that come from? You're telling me there's a chance that G-Idol and Stray Kids or 80s and Stray Kids could collab, but you wouldn't choose Charlie Puth? Seriously? That collab was just so unnecessary. Like, I really thought we were winning. Like, we got Changa and Hongjoong, Jenny, and Zico. And then out of nowhere, we get this. Like, And also, why does it have to be Charlie Puth? Like, seriously, anybody but that guy. And the worst part of the song is just so mid. Like, it isn't even worth it. It doesn't showcase anything memorable. It's mid. The double standards for staff and idols. When a member of staff, for example, does horrible in filming and a performance, then it's all they did terrible and fire the cameraman. No one bats an eye. But when an idol sings badly and people say they can't sing, then it's don't be a bully. Like, these double standards are crazy. They say idols are human. So girl, what are the staff? It's not bullying, it's negative feedback. People should stop trying to be so overprotective of idols when they are bad at their jobs. Another example I have is if you went and got a pizza and it's really bad. You say in reviews that it is like a cardboard, okay? That is just negative feedback, not bullying. So if someone says a certain idol sounds like a girl, I'm looking at you when they sing. And it's not bullying, bro. It's just negative feedback. How comes it's only bullying when it's directed at idols? Like, these people should really learn how to give idols negative feedback. I mean, yeah, this pet peeve is valid. I mean, the go part though. But like, I get the frustration. Whenever it's the staff, the keyboard warriors are gonna start tweeting, start dragging them to get them fired. But when the same goes for idols not doing their damn job, then oh, it's bullying. Oh, it's hatred. Oh, it's jealousy. Oh, it's rude. When sometimes it's mostly people are giving a negative reaction to something, or as OP said, a negative feedback. And yeah, people should learn to give idols tough love. Like, I love you, but girl, go get training. I love you, and I'm telling you as a fan, a person who loves your music, you need to go get training and stop embarrassing yourself. It's not really that hard. So you definitely hit the nail with this one. Yeah. I know this is really small, but it really annoys me. So in the last quote of Super Lady, they were saying yes sir, yada yada yada. But I'm like, yes sir, it's in the song called Super Lady. It's called Super Lady, but they're taking order from a man. Come on now, like they could have said yes ma'am. It's such a missed opportunity, and it frustrates me so much. Girl, everything about that comeback just screams missed opportunity. But low key, this Pepe is a reach. I'm not gonna lie, but in a way, I kind of get it. So. I get so annoyed with Stay so much. I must say myself, as Stray Kids is literally my number one all group. But I keep seeing Stay saying that world domination is Stray Kids thing. They did not come up with that, OMG. So if I'm raging, go off. Stray Kids thing is you make Stray Kids stay and Stray Kids everywhere all around the world. Stays are just gatekeeping that to themselves as if it holds power to the group. No, really this. And when did world domination became a Stray Kids thing? I mostly see you make Stray Kids Day in the music videos and Stray Kids everywhere all around the world on your songs. The one time I heard them saying that was on Kingdom, and I think one of their stages where they remixed D4 by Blackpink. But this can get annoying, especially as a multi-stand where it's a norm now for groups to be accused of plagiarism and or copying others like hair colors, shoes now, or gatekeep by fans. And trust me, it can be the most annoying shit ever because girl, like let's all just leave in peace. Like, do we have to do this every single day? Like literally every day on Twitter, Reddit, like there's always this copying shit going on. It's like why? Like, stop gatekeeping stuff. Like you guys don't own this shit. Like, who are you telling me that they're copying? This is why non-K-pop fans find K-pop fans annoying, because it feels so unreal the way they act. It feels so unreal. I actually got two pet peeves on it, so I wanted to, talk about them together. Shippers, especially the ones who have YouTube channels or ships dedicated to their ships. I don't know what SS means, I'm sorry. Like, if you want to ship idols and be delusional, keep that to yourself. I don't really have a problem with shippers just being shippers, but it's like, don't get weird. The next pet peeve that is similar to this pet peeve is shipping. It frustrates me so much. You don't understand. One of my biggest examples as an 18 is Wooyoung and San. Like, the way they ship them is so weird. Have they ever considered that possibility that they are just friends? I mean, it's known that Wooyoung and San are very much touchy with their members, so because they're besties, they touch each other the most. It's not that deep. I mean, some people literally fuck and stay just friends. I swear, I can't even watch a normal Wooyoung video without them getting shipped. I just want to watch them being besties. Shipping in K-pop should really stop. Like, imagine thousands of randos that you don't even know say that you and your bestie fuck. I'll be so uncomfortable. Plus, shipping real people is just weird. The way how I've been dying to see another 18 with this pet peeve or opinion is crazy. Like, the shipping in the 80sville is just wild. And this is why I don't interact with a lot of 18s on Twitter, because they take this stuff way too seriously. Literally, every interaction is considered to be too intimate. And honestly, it just spoils the fun for others like OP and me who want to live in peace. And just like the first pet peeve, go be the Lulu to yourself. Leave us, watching this without thinking that they're together. It's not bad or anything. But it can get too weird. If you're an 18, you know, Young is like one of the most touchy people I have ever seen. He likes to hug, he likes to touch his members, but not in that way. Like, can people just go on and think that they're just friends? I'll be kind of uncomfortable if I have a person that I consider as my brother, or let me say, okay, when a girl group, people, someone I consider as my sister, and then thousands of people think we're fucking. Like, what? No, we're not. We're just, we're just friends. Like, people can exist just friends. It doesn't have to be, like that. So please go be Lulu to yourself respectfully and also with a lot of disrespect. So yeah, go away. BTS and Blackpink didn't pave the way. Now it is because of them that others can't reach success. Okay, let's not act like BTS and Blackpink didn't contribute anything for K-pop. Like, come on now. BTS and Blackpink obviously didn't single-handedly pave the way for K-pop. But when it comes to the West, they're the main reason why K-pop is so popular globally now. Like, let's keep it a bean. But K-pop as a whole, a lot of groups have contributed for K-pop to be the way it is now. Groups like SHINee, EXO, BTS, Blackpink, Girl Generation, Big Bang, 21, BoA, and so much more. I personally think they all paved the way for K-pop, and just because BTS and Blackpink paved the way for K-pop, the West, that doesn't mean every group is going to achieve that same success. Some would say Michael Jackson paved the way for pop music. That doesn't mean every artist is achieving the same success he has. But it also doesn't ignore the fact that he paved the way. I think the same with BTS and Blackpink. And people, not the person submitted this pet peeve, of course, but people like to discredit BTS and Blackpink so much, especially BTS for what they've done for K-pop. And it is just so ignorant and kind of rude because they have done so much for K-pop, but nowadays I like to slander them the most for some reason. Like, let's not be Lulu. Just because they have achieved so much, that doesn't mean any other group is gonna replicate that. You know what I mean? It means that making it easier for them to appeal to the West, but they have in a way. Blackpink for Coachella. Now we see ATEEZ, the Seraphim, aespa, the fashion world. At first, they were being clowned for going to fashion, but now everyone and their mother wants their idols to be on fashion shows. All that. Even BTS with billboards breaking these records, charting so high, getting invited to award show. This wasn't really happening that much before BTS and Blackpink. Like, let's keep it a beam. Like, let's respect the legends. Like, let's give them their respect and what they have done for K-pop. I'm gonna sit here and say anything about Blackpink and BTS that I don't like their music sometimes. But I'm not gonna lie to myself or be ignorant that they haven't done so much for K-pop. And yeah, like, that's it. I get that people think that paving the way make it's too easy, but even paving the way, it's hard to pave the way first. First of all, it's hard. So for you to replicate that, it's not easy. So yeah, that's my thought on that. Period. The constant accusations of cultural appropriation, like Young Party, for example, your debut was inappropriate, but XXL was fire, in my opinion. They always try their best on stage, not all afraid to sing or rap live while doing their amazing choreos, the transitions. And I hate how it gets overshadowed by all the controversy. I blame their company for this, but honestly, cultural appropriation and line distribution is something I have give up. I don't care about those things anymore. Like, respectfully, cultural appropriation the most. Like, it's so obvious they're trying to get your attention. So I just don't care about that anymore. I don't get all mad and like, leave me be. People complaining about how all K-pop music is the same when they only ever listen to the big three. Like, be for real. How many groups are actually from the big three? If you are that bored of high sound, check out other groups like Dreamcatcher or something. They are always the ones to be crying, K-pop is boring now, when there are so many groups, killing it now. Like, people always say, I want groups who can sing live. That ATEEZ is right there. Like, ATEEZ is standing right there looking at you. Kiss of Life is right there. Go and check it out. Oh my god. People for real always trying to act like they're morally superior. Like, bitch, get off your high horse. This also plays into my cultural appropriation pet peeve. I hate how people for real be judging idols for every little single thing they do. I am tired with that. Like, I don't do that anymore. I am tired to get mad over. No, respectfully, of course. If you get mad, that's you. But me, I don't get mad about that. And also, this, yeah, I agree. Can't come up with anything else right now. That's it. Sorry if it came off a little ranty. I don't. But I love your videos. I don't like people keep apologizing for coming up rants when I always rant on the channel all the time. So if you want to rant, this is a safe space for you. Go on and rant. So please stop apologizing the next time I ask for this type of video because people always apologize. No, girl, go off. We rant here. Norm. Why are we apologizing? But thank you for your pet peeve. Last and definitely not least, this isn't anything new, but my biggest pet peeve is them purposefully victimizing their face when they're clearly in the wrong. It's like they're allergic of them taking accountability. In turn, idol cities take advantage and refuse to take accountability because they know that their friends will defend them no matter what. Being wrong and strong is not a flex. Thank you for this pet peeve. I have to just say Sakura as one, for example, like her giving us that whole ass statement when it was not really needed, her not even taking accountability. You know what I mean? She said like we did our best. No, that was below average. You sound like a dying cow. I'm sorry. Like you guys did not did your best. I don't care what anybody says. Like her saying that just makes me have my overall thoughts about her. Like especially you. If that was Eugene and Kazuha or even Inche, I would understand because they're not that seasoned into the industry. But girl, you've been here over a decade. What the fuck are you talking about? And their fans are always the one who be like, girl, yeah, you did great, you did great. No, that was embarrassing to K-pop. Thank God the 80s was like, thank God 80s was there. Like we've been laughing stuff like that was embarrassing. If that's your standard, then I feel so sorry for you. And her saying, I know we did best for our fans. Well, girl, you're going into an international festival. This is not just for your fans. Everyone's gonna see this. It's not just for your fans. So I have to just call her out on that because she's like one of the examples I could think of now how her fans didn't really make her seem like she was like if you think that was the standard, then I'm questioning your standard, Sakura. I'm questioning your fans and your people who are condoning this and your own standard because that was not what we were expecting. I was expecting something big, especially after seeing all of that performance things you guys do in award shows, and then we got this. We got this. So I definitely agree with this pet peeve. Sometimes you have to show tough love. You love them, but are you gonna throw money on them when they sound like a dying cow? Like for fuck's sake. Unfortunately, this video has to end here. Forget about unfortunately. I've been talking for like 25 minutes. Like what the f? No, I am glad this video is ending. Wow, I've been talking a lot, and I know many of you guys are gonna be mad because not all the pet peeves are here. But girl, this is a lot. So I want to know if you guys want me to still make a part 2. If you had fun, tell me. Like, let's get the discussion rolling in the comments. Like, let's talk more. It's been a while. And also, yeah, I hope my responses weren't really that mean and understandable. And I'm just tired right now. Like I need to eat. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made this far, which I commend you, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys on my next video or maybe next pet peeve. Okay, bye, loves.